Hello everybody, good day to you. Actually, good evening. It's evening for me. I'm trying to get a little bit of traction done on Project Jeep because there's a massive update on Project Jeep, and that update is that I'm putting a clutch and a flywheel and a trans mount in it. Transmission is coming out, which means I've got to do something about that exhaust that's in there because it's super duper rusty and probably will not survive removal. But before I do that, I wanted to crack open these covers on these axles because I'm going to do a fluid exchange on these. But I want to inspect something because I hear a little bit of grinding action going down right here. Yeah, it doesn't sound too healthy. I want to take a look in there. Oh, by the way, while I get set up here, if you're just tuning in and have not been to this channel before, and you are curious in Project Jeep, I will leave the links to the other previous episodes of Project Jeep down in this video's description. I'll also leave one in the pinned comment, just in case you forget. Anyway, ending my moment of shameless self-promotion, I'll go ahead and pull all these bolts out, except for that very top one. We leave that there. That way, when I crack this thing loose of the blue silicone that's binding it, it all doesn't rush out and dump all over me at one time, because that would be bad. All right, so what I want to do here is get behind this cover. That's not going to work. It's actually a tool for a window crank. Remember crank windows? That's a window crank tool for a GM. This thing's just so glued on, I don't want to get behind it with a pry bar. I'm afraid I'll bend it. Yeah, we're going a little bit. There we go. Oh. Oh. Got me. What do I see here? Let's take a look. Give this thing a quick looky-loo. That's not. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Man, I expected to find a little bit of wear, but this is wrecked right here. That whole, look at that gear. Hang on, these lights are killer. It's not working. There we go. Look at that gear right there. See how sharp it is? Thing is worn to nothingness. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Let's give it a twist and see what the other side looks like. Uh-huh. Wow, somebody was doing Jeep things with this Jeep. Curious enough though, it's just that one side over there, not this side over here. How about those spider gears? Yeah, those are pretty bad. Look at that thing. Yep. All right, well, it's gonna change the tune a little bit. Let's see if the pin is worn. Yeah, the carrier's worn too. See that pin flopping around? Yeah, watch this. What I'm doing is rotating the drive shaft with my hand right there. See that? And then it's acting on the ring gear, moving the carrier housing, and then we can see that pin's flopping around. Yeah, this rear's got a problem. It at least needs a set of spider gears in it. And I bet this is the type that's pinned, where it doesn't have the bolt that holds it. No. Oh, sweet score. Look at that. It does have the bolt. Some of these have like a roll pin that's driven into them. They're a real pain to replace or extract or install for that matter. But yeah, we're gonna need to at least put a set of gears in this. This isn't good. Man, this kind of puts me in a pinch I didn't want to be in. I did not expect to find carnage inside of this differential. Where's my 8 mil? There it is. I need to pull that pin out. What do I do? What do I do? We're running out of funds to fix this Jeep with. I mean, changing a transmission and fixing that exhaust is not easy or cheap or easy and cheap. It's not the right size. All right, and those gears aren't cheap. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Tell you what, I'll make you guys a deal. I'm gonna ask you guys to help me out on this one. I need some assistance. If this video, here's the deal. If we can get, let's start with a low number. Let's do 12,000 gravities. 12,000 light gravities. If we get 12,000 like socket gravities, then I will fund the replacement of the gears in the Jeep. If we do not get 12,000 light gravities, then well, then I don't know what to do, because I'm going to be up a creek without any gears. Yeah, I'm curious to see if shameless self-promotion works in a pinch with like buttons. So let's try it. If you have not already done the like button thing, then do that right now. Like right now is your opportunity while I try to find a wrench that's going to fit. Oh, come here, maybe that one. Well, I try to find a wrench that's gonna fit that little 12 point bolt. Okay, that one didn't fit. How about my driveline set? Maybe the 8? I don't know, it's not an 8. I already tried an 8, that didn't work. And I'm gonna have to get a tool to fit that thing. I've run into this before on a Jeep, and I had a heck of a time getting it the appropriate tool to remove that thing. Maybe it's a 7. Do I have a 7? I'm sure I have a 7. I do have a 7. That might do it. Even though it's not metric, that's standard. 7's not gonna do it. Yeah, this is getting worse by the nanosecond. Okay, I think I got something. It's not exactly a 12 point, but it's a 6 point star drive flank socket that might get in there and get that guy out of there. It gets a decent bite on it at least. And yeah, the thing's not even tight. All right, that's cool, it's gonna come out. All right, that brings my immediate stress level down slightly. Unless it stops, you're gonna come out of there. You were just turning. What is this? Well, one thing that's happening is this end cap right here is obstructing my ability to get that socket on that fastener, so I'm gonna take this off. It's coming out anyway. It has to. Not safe for operation on the road. Come out. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's try it again. I mean, that's a sloppy fit, but it does hook up. As long as I don't let it slip and round off that bolt, it should be good. I'm going to replace that anyway. I don't put these things back in, not that bolt. Because that bolt retains this pin, and if that pin comes loose from the carrier, it'll flop around and absolutely destroy the differential. It'll ruin the case, it'll ruin the carrier, it'll ruin the axles, everything. These things used to break when they came out. I'm surprised this one's in a singular position. All right. So now we've got that pin out of there. Let's turn this a little bit so we can see what's going on. We're gonna pull the big pin out. Look at all that wear. You can see it. You can feel it. Yeah, that pin's junk. Let's rotate this back around, and I'll go ahead and pull the C-clips out that hold the axles in, because I've got to pull the 2 axle shafts out. There we go. Let's push these in. There's one. See that? There it is. Okay, that's our 2 C-clips. Those are what hold the axles into the axle housing. Usually you gotta fish these out with a magnet. Why isn't this one coming out? Here. Now it is. C-clip, hence the name C-clip, because it's shaped like a C.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me.
Okay, now the axles can come out of the housing. And all we gotta do is get a hold of them, give them a tug, they come right out. And we'll repeat on the passenger side. Grab it, pull her right on out of there. You live right there for now. Back down below, 2 more bolts here, 1 more cap. And that's gonna free up this whole assembly right here. And then we can pull that out, disassemble it, and inspect it for further damage. We'll also get a good look at the bearings. That one might have been spinning. Nope, never mind, that's just grease. What am I talking about? Okay. These are heavy. Don't drop them. And that's a bearing race. No worries. Oh no, that was a shim. That was the shims. I got the races. Shims are recovered, left side and right side. I'll put those inside of the lid so they don't get lost. How's this pinion looking? Not too shabby. All right. Yeah, there's no pitting or damage to this pinion gear. That can stay. Good. That's one of the side bearing races. There's the other side bearing race. That's okay. But what's not okay, looks like it's just the spider gears. Let's pull them out. They're not going back, so why not? That's the nasty one right there. Ah, that thing is sharp. That is super sharp on those edges. If I slide my finger across that, it's gonna cut me pretty bad. Yeah, that's very, very, very sharp. Just gonna put that down right there. This one's good. These, that's not so good. Big chunk missing out of that one. See that? Another chunk right here. Yeah, these are wrecked. Hey, I tell you guys what, I'll double down on my deal about shameless self-promotion. If you guys subscribe to the channel and this video gets 1,000 subscribers, I'll upgrade the carrier to a locking differential, or at least a limited slip. I'll get a limited slip like a Yukon, or oh, who else makes those things? Yeah, maybe a Yukon. I like Yukon gear. Not sponsored, that's just what I've used. Yeah, that's the deal. So 1,200 likes, I'll buy these parts. 1,000 subscribers, I'll buy this part and upgrade it to a locker. What do you guys think? So clearly none of that's gonna happen today or in this video, but what can happen in this video is this. Clean it out, make it nice and shiny. Get rid of all that old nasty, and we can inspect for additional damage. Air's over here. All right, going back in. Sideways rain. Big old fat rain. Sometimes the rain seems to come straight up from underneath. Another! Alright, enough screwing around. Let's go ahead and pull the cover off this front diff. Whoa, I almost hit my noggin. Let's pull the cover off this front axle and make sure that one's not destroyed also. I'll put you guys like over here off to the side. How's that? Can you see? Good? Alright. We're gonna do the same mode of operation here. Ooh, these ones have orange silicone. So you know it's good. go. Unclicks. Leave that one in. Ding! Diff is done. You know, there is one fatal flaw in my Jeep giveaway idea, and that is that most of the people who are returning viewers are already subscribers. So I don't know how I'm going to inspire others to become subscribers. I hate asking because that's like, it's like panhandling. It's like asking for money. It's just not my thing. Rather earn than ask, if that makes any sense. So I hope I earned your subscribership or your like buttons. Like, don't do it just because I'm asking. I need to earn that. Otherwise I'm incomplete on my insides. Rambling over. Alright, let's move over some here. Take a peek at this this gear set up in the front axle. Nowhere near the carnage. There's a little bit of wear on those gears. They're not flipping, flopping, and moving around like the others were, and they're certainly not filed to like a razor sharp point. So I think these are okay. Now I don't have to triple down on my deal to put lockers in both of them. I'll tell you what, I'll do lockers in both at 5,000 subs. If you guys, 5,000 of you subscribe to this video, I'll put lockers in both of these axles, but I don't think we got the manpower for that. So these are just going to stay here for now. All right, well, we'll back up a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get this old fluid out of here. Shiny Encore. Cool, shiny. Air. Air back. Enough. All right, that's enough. All right, we're out. Whew. Air is over here. You know, there's no way I'm doing anything with that rear end and not addressing these bearings that are back in here. I'm at least gonna put seals in it. Let's pop these seals out and take a look at what we got. Seal gravity. All right, more lumens. What are we looking at here? We're looking at some acceptable bearings. What's behind them? Bunch of gunk. Yeah, those are okay. I may change those. I may not. I mean, I've gone this far. Might as well keep going. Okay, so these bearings, those are going to take a slide hammer to remove them. There's a little tool that goes in there. You know what? I'll just show you. I was going to just not do it. I'll show you. Hang on. Where's my slide hammer? I think it's over here. There it is. Check this out. You guys are going to like this. And I think that's the adapter. Yeah, this little guy goes into the bearing, straightens out like a drywall anchor, and then you thread your slide hammer to it. Too big. Thread your slide hammer to it, and pop the bearings out. Where's the little one? There it is. And the hammer, it slides. It's a hammer. It's a slide hammer. Okay, what we're gonna do here, we thread this tool on the end of the slide hammer. You don't have to make it super tight, just thread it on. If I can figure that out, there we go. It's good, thread it on, stick it in, pull it till it's tight. We keep pulling on the rod. Don't ever stop pulling on the rod. See that? Hang on to that. And then we just grab the hammer. Pay attention. There you go. Here it comes. Ah! Money shot. See it slowly coming out? Booyah. That is one extracted bearing. Let's get the other side real quick, and then I think we're about done here. Okay, I'm cheating with this one. I did not pull the seal out yet. So the seal's just still hanging out right there. But it'll come out, watch. Oh. 2 for 1. What do we got here? Not too bad, that's okay. But they're cheap, I'm putting new ones in it. It's like we're doing an axle build too. This is Project Jeep, raging on, signing out. I'm closing this one out, it's getting late. See you guys later, thanks for watching. And most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. Smash that like button. I don't know if you guys can see it, because the lighting is kind of intense, but there is metallic glitter all over my hand. You see that? There it is. I'm shiny. Yeah, that bearing's trash. There's metal shavings all over this. Look at that. Look at that. Not cool. That's probably part of the gears and whatnot. That's what that is. But still, it was rolling around inside of everything. Total rebuild time.